Yo, I felt like I was screaming inside of my head trying to say everything that I wanted to say to you guys and just help you be encouraged by some truth that just needs to be said. Cammie, Tara, myself, guys, this period that we're in is called the holding pattern. You know, when you're in an airport and you're kind of circling around, they can't quite land, you have to wait until stuff gets put into place so you can land safely. Well, God does that to us all the time. It takes so much failure and so much falling on our faces to learn what God is trying to teach us in this opportunity to help others. We have to remember that this is not about us. I think we need to understand and we need to remember that, Lauren, I love you. I have to shut this down. I'm going to be too distracted. Okay. So, look, I'm going to read this really quick. The hardest part of any dream journey is the holding pattern. Almost every dream I've had has gone through some sort of holding pattern, and it can feel like a holding cell. I felt called to write when I was 22, but my first book didn't get published until I turned 35. 13 years felt like forever, and I got frustrated. And here we're getting frustrated about a year or two of just up and down, of falling and failing and having to get back up and learn and grow and help us have a change of perspective. We need to stop having a pity party. I am completely guilty of doing it. I did it myself. Woe is me. I suck. I can't coach. Yes, you can. We all can coach. It's just that coaching looks different for everybody. It's not going to be what you see Melanie or Lindsay or Anita or whoever coaching. That's not us. We have to figure out what is the reason why we're doing this. You know the why. I'm not going to go deep into the why anymore because we are in leadership. We should already know what that why is. But the important part is to stop sitting there and say, this isn't working. Well, if this isn't working, then we have to tweak some stuff. We have to figure out why is this not working. We need to keep knowing that we have to try different things because what worked a year ago, it may not be working right now because you're changing, you're growing, your business is growing as well. All of you are equipped to coach. All of you have exactly what it takes. I am speaking to myself. I'm just saying you because I'm doing this for you guys right now, taking myself out of the equation because this is about a team that needs to grow together in the same direction. Lauren has given us everything that we need to grow, but it's not just about her giving us everything we need, guys, because I'm guilty of this. I will read 1,000,000 books. I will do 1,000,000 trainings. I will pay for 1,000,000 things. But if we're not applying what we're learning, we are just roadkill, basically. Okay? And if you have these big dreams and you have these goals that you want to set, we have to know that this is going to take a while. We're not all going to skyrocket. This is my 3rd year coaching, and I'm still a diamond. Yeah, I may be 1 star forever, but, I'm diamond right now. And I really need to get to elite. I need to do all these things, right? But the thing that changed my mindset in this past, I don't know, probably about since November to right now, mid-February, is I saw this opportunity that I was completely squandering, okay? I was completely squandering of this, like God told me to coach, and I'm just sitting here, oh, woe is me, oh, I can't coach, oh, I suck, oh, my team's not going anywhere. And realizing, like, how is God going to do anything if we're just sitting and we're having a pity party? It can't. Like, we have to move, and we have to do everything we can every day. Cammie, you're tired. You're exhausted. We're all tired and exhausted every day. Okay? But if you're going to keep moving and keep doing those vitals every day and keep sharing, guess what? Yes, we've already had this been relayed to us that you only have to be able to work with the willing. And if there are people on your team that only want to be discount coaches, And you need to keep inviting, and you need to keep bringing people into your team, because the only way you're going to gain that new excitement is if new people get on and get excited about this opportunity and they start the momentum all over again. So you need to keep searching for more people. Keep trying to just share everything you're feeling, everything you're doing. You are so much more equipped than you're giving yourself credit for. God didn't call you to this. He didn't have you find Lauren and all of a sudden you are a diamond in a week because you had all these people under you that didn't want to stay without you and they came with you. What? That alone is just, it's self-explanatory as to why you need to be doing this. And this growth that we are going through right now is essential. It's essential for us to be falling on our faces. It's essential for us to be feeling like this everyday mundane actions, these vital behaviors that we have to do every day. They're exhausting and they're tedious and they're hard. But it is only through the power of consistency that this is going to move forward. So even though you're not seeing anything right now, let me hold that thought. Even when David, the story about David and Goliath, even when David thought the plan wasn't working, God was working his plan. Get this. I'm going back to something really, really critical right now. I was reading David and Goliath the other day again. Okay? Everybody knows the story of David and Goliath. Do you know how David got picked to kill Goliath or go after him? First, he was tending sheep for years, cleaning poop, protecting sheep, every day, boring, okay? And in that, guess what? He got the opportunity to kill a few bears, kill a few lions, and God protected him in those fights. Okay, with that said, when it came time for them to fight the battle where Goliath was going to kill and slaughter and this big, massive, giant, scary giant, what happens? They go and search for their brothers who are in the family, who are worthy, according to his father, to fight. And as they're searching, they know the anointed one is not within those three. Oh, do you happen to have anybody else? These are all your sons? Well, no, actually, I have one tending the sheep. Okay, well, let's meet him. Yes, that's the anointed one. So he was using all those years of preparation for him tending those sheep, preparing him for the skills that he was going to need to fight Goliath. All those years, you don't think he didn't know what God was doing? He didn't have a plan. He was just doing his everyday vital behaviors necessary in order for God to prepare him for what he had planned for him later. That's what God does to us right now in this holding pattern that he has us. He's preparing us for something great. And I'll tell you this. I really believe that God didn't have me get past 1 star because he knew I couldn't handle it. Because my mind wasn't ready. My body was not ready to take on this team of leaders under me when I wasn't mentally ready to do it. Because he knew, had he gotten me to elite or 3 star, 4 star, 2 star too soon without me getting primed for what I needed, guess what was going to happen? My team was going to fall apart. He needed that time for me to fail, to build me up, to prepare me for what was coming. And I know what's coming. I know 2 star, 3, 4, and elite are coming. I know higher is coming, but I wasn't ready. So what happened when he gets up to the front lines? He actually offers himself. No, I got this. I can fight Goliath. I fought the bears. I fought the lions. I have the skills necessary. Let me fight him. Well, okay, if you really want to fight him, go ahead. Wear this armor. No, I got this. A slingshot. All these guys are covered in gear to fight these people. And what is he? He has a slingshot? But he was such an expert in using that slingshot, that key instrument, that he knew he was going to be able to do it. And what did he do? With 1 shot, he knocks Goliath down. So I'm going to put this parallel to our coaching journey, because everything that you're experiencing right now, all these failures, all these struggles, all of these questions and doubts, they're necessary for God to prepare you for what's coming. So embrace it. Work consistently, day after day, doing the vitals. Keep doing it, guys, because that's the only way to get to where you want. Whatever goal it is that you have, my hair is like totally active. Whatever goal it is that you have in your mind, that dream was put there by God. But you need to fight for it. It is not going to come to you if you're crying, if you're frustrated. Fine, guys, you know what? Be frustrated for a second, for 5 minutes, for half a day. But stop. Because you need to get to that point and say, that's enough is enough. Let God show me what I need to learn. Show me why I failed. Show me why this isn't working. And let's try something new. Let's keep inviting. Let's keep sharing. Maybe it's just something we need to tweak, guys. We're not perfect. Every single post that we post is not perfect. Maybe you picked the wrong time of day. Maybe you picked the wrong wording. Okay, let me tweak this a little bit. Let me change the picture. Let me change the wording. Let me keep sharing and being more real instead of being so fearful of the way people are going to respond. You need to believe in the product that you have in your hands right now. You have a tool that can save people's lives, literally, by having them drop 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 pounds, more than that, 15 pounds. You're giving these people the opportunity to be better moms and wives and sisters and aunts and uncles and employees and whatever else other role that they play. You have a tool. You are, in a sense, I want to say a doctor, okay? You're giving them this, okay, this is going to help you feel better. This is going to change your life. Surgery, whatever it is you want to compare it to, you have to believe in the product that you are offering these people, this opportunity. Yes, you have to know also that not everybody feels like getting fit right now. Not everybody feels like getting healthy, but you know what you do in the meantime? You keep reminding them of why it's important, of why they matter, of why it is essential to be their very best. Even if they don't believe it right now, you keep telling them, guess what? I was thinking about you today. I know you're not ready for this. I wanted to encourage you. You matter. You're worthy. You need to make time for you so you can be a better whatever you want to be. You have purpose. You were created for a reason, and you were created to live your best life. And there's no way to live your best life if you're not your full potential. You won't be your full potential if you're not your healthiest. So you need to figure out this incredible thing you have in your hands right now, and you need to share that with as many people as you can. Get on Instagram if you're not familiar with it. It's phenomenal. I am enjoying it so very much. I am also right there with you, trying to come up with maybe doing a blog. Maybe I'll set up my website. Maybe I'll figure out how to work. Oh, guys, I got on LinkedIn the other day. And you have no idea how much interaction I'm getting with people that are just put random posts about, that's like a business. People are looking for jobs in LinkedIn. So there's tons of health and fitness people on there. There's tons of them. Share you. If that's not a platform you're comfortable with, then stay on Facebook and figure out a way. I'm just trying to figure out, maybe it's a better way, to get people into my email. I know that it's known. What if Facebook goes out all of a sudden and then we don't have that, right? I want to try and get people into my email so then I have them forever instead of relying on Facebook. There's so much tweaking, but the bottom line is this holding pattern that we're in right now, this team, it's necessary. So stop thinking it's in the pits, we're stuck, we need to be here, guys. We need to be here. We need to be here together. And we need to understand that this is all part of the growth that we have to go through. I think there was one more thing that I wanted to read here. Because an opportunity isn't an opportunity if you have to compromise your integrity. It's the decisions when no one is looking that will dictate your destiny. In fact, your integrity is your destiny. No one, we have to understand that what we do behind the scenes, this tedious, everyday, this stinks, is what is necessary to create the destiny that we want. We have to work. Moses didn't get to the ocean and say, God, how am I going to get across? Well, actually, he did say that. But God says, go. Go. Well, how am I going to do that? Just go. What did he do? He stuck his staff in the ocean, and that's when God acted. So this is what I have on my wall. Faith is taking the first step before God reveals the second. God is not going to reveal any more steps to you if you stop moving. So even if it stinks, even if it's hard, you have to take the next steps every day, day after day, day after day, consistently, and don't stop. And I haven't stopped doing that. I have 18 messages in my inbox right now just waiting to be open of people that I'm just connecting with, I'm talking to, because I open up my Facebook every morning. First, new thing, what I started doing, which is working amazing. Just tip. Go into birthdays. Everybody who has a birthday today, wish them a happy birthday. When they respond to you and say thank you, hey, did you do anything special? Do you have any idea how many conversations it starts just by that? Do it every single day. Next thing, I go to my friends, I add 10 people to my contact. Anybody who I have 10 or mutual friends or more, I'm adding. Women, of course. I'm not really doing men. And friending them all. They all respond. They all say yes. Don't exactly reach out to them because I want them to see what I'm about first. And then maybe along the lines, if they start commenting on pictures, then I will come back at them and have daily conversations. Then I'm using Asana. Guys, I've completely rerouted like what I've been doing, and it's working, and it's being amazing. And it's just, I have so many relationships that are forming from this. It's incredible. Next thing, go to Asana. Free. I'm keeping track of all of the people that I'm talking to Beachbody about. I'm tagging every person with whatever I talk to them about. So if it's the 21-day fix, I tag them with fix. If it's coaching, I tag them with coaching. If it's Beachbody on Demand, BOD. If it's a potential, tag potential. If it's a potential coaching conversation, tag coaching. They all get tagged with their own tag, these people, okay? And then when I want to look everybody up based on coaching, we have a live event coming up in my team that we're doing What is Beachbody Coaching. There's 100 people in there right now. Why? Because of all of the relationships of just simple conversations. Hey, I'm creating this event. If you're interested with some healthy eating ideas, with what exactly our challenge group is about, what coaching opportunity could possibly offer you, like, let me know, I'll add you. Yeah, sure, add me. Tons of people are in there right now. It takes every day that back to back. And let me tell you, I had somebody else tell me the other day, you're really amazing with your follow-ups. Is that something that comes natural to you? I was like, no, actually not at all. Beachbody and our team and our company has showed us such a critical way and how important it is to follow up with people that it's my job to share with you how excited I am about the opportunity that is before me to help change your life. And I think it's selfish of me to keep it to myself. She was like, wow, you're pretty amazing. I'm like, well, thanks. But it's just our training is, and she's considering coaching. She's a travel agent. She's like, I'm considering possibly, I'm still weighing my options. And she's asking me questions after questions. She's just keeping up. Why? Because in Asana, the way that you have it, you can set your date for people for time when you want to follow up with these people. And it comes up right away. Every day that you open up Asana, it tells you all the people you have scheduled to follow up with. And I follow up with all those people. And honestly, it's maybe every 2 or 3 days I'm following up with the same person. So I'm hitting them up. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Sometimes you have to gauge it. It's going to be a little longer, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half, and maybe every week you follow up with them. Whatever. But then also have another cool tip. I'm doing an A to Z follow-up in my Facebook friends. This is really awesome. Sorry. You go to your friends, okay? And then you type in A, B, A, C, A, D, and so on through the whole alphabet. All the people that come up under AA, all the people that come up, you touch base with today. You connect with somehow, some way. And then after you're done with them, you go to AB. All the people that come up for AB, you connect with them every day. Do you know how much that has helped me? Do you know what I used to do? I used to go on my friends list and I used to scroll through all my friends. Guys, we have almost 3,000, I have almost 3,000 friends on my thing. Do you know how tedious that was? It was so exhausting because I would have to scroll every day a few pages more to get to the next page that the last people that I ended up, stopping at. But this way, you are reconnecting with people. So not only does this allow you an easy way to find people to connect with, but it also, whatever's in their name, whatever letters are in their name. It's having you follow up with them more often than just in, what is the program that I was using before that? In Teamsy. In Teamsy, it has you follow up with friends, right? But it's like it cycles through it. With this opportunity, if you have AA in your name, and then let's say you're down to BA, and they also have a B, the name's going to come up again. So you're following up with these people more often, and you're keeping touch with them than before. And it is allowing people to get to know you, to talk to you, to like, you build relationships. And the conversation always comes up. There's always somebody that's, oh, I went for a run. I worked out today for my birthday. Oh, I got a workout for my birthday. Or because working out and being healthy is essential to living. So it's always a part of somebody's life. There's very few people that are like, I have no interest in working out whatsoever, but then they feel like crap. And then, well, we can work on your nutrition. Conversations are coming up daily, no matter what. And it's a matter of you knowing and trusting the process. And this consistency we have to do every day regardless is something that will make you grow. And you share, as you're doing all these tips, you share all of that with your team. If they don't want to run with you and they're not understanding the fire, that's where the inviting and offering this opportunity to other people and getting new coaches on your team is going to recreate the excitement that has died because nobody else is interested in being a coach and working the business. I have somebody who just signed on that had absolutely no desire to coach a year ago. And because she's so heavy into fitness and she loves personal transformation, she's finally letting God use her. And she's scared out of her mind about this opportunity because she hates putting herself out there. And she also, at the same time, because I've been praying about it, and she's been praying about it, she knows the only kind of growth that's going to happen is if you are not comfortable at all with anything that you're doing. So we're all in the same boat. Cammie, Tara, Lauren, me, everybody on this team is in the same boat. We all have to do the same things. I love how we're always reminded those top coaches are no different than us. The only difference is what they're doing every day and they're not giving up. That is the only difference. And if we can apply that to ourselves and our businesses, we are going to be them with our own idea of what we want our business to look like. We're going to be them. But you can't give up when it gets hard. You can cry about it. Get up though. Be done. I love, Lauren, you're totally wearing off on me because I used to be this, tough love. I don't like it. Guess what? You need it. You need it because that's how God wants us to be. He doesn't want us to sulk in our pity party. He wants us to learn from what we're suffering through, what we're having a problem feeling and working through. He wants us to work through that. And he wants us to be better because of it. And the only way to be better is if we grow and we get up and we dust ourselves off and we say, okay, all right, God, show me. What do I need to change? How do I need to grow? What am I struggling with? Is this an internal thing in my heart? You can't let other people's actions dictate where you're going. This is the dream God put on your heart. You need to work for it, regardless of whether somebody's not interested in running the business. You need to find people that are. And there are people out there, but you have to keep sharing your story, your journey, your failures. Yesterday, I made homemade Pop-Tarts. Complete failure. They looked horrible. And what did I do? I shared it. Guys, I failed. Sad attempt at making homemade Pop-Tarts, but I can't just show the pretty meals all the time. Do you know how many people interacted with that? They were like, you know what? Great job. Like, they look awesome. I would have eaten them. You don't realize it. You put out there that you're struggling, and I guarantee there's somebody else out there struggling too. The other day, Lauren posted her struggles about having Chris home and her family and how Beachbody and fitness has really helped her through this year of being without her family. And what did people do? They were like, thank you. Thank you. So failing as a team is critical. We need to fail as this team grows. But we have to do it together. We have to share what's failing so we can learn from it and move on. So I don't even know what I just said, but I know that this was necessary. And so here I am. We are a team. This team is incredible. And growing together to understand the magnitude of what we have in our hands is even more critical. You have to believe in what we're doing. If you believe in what we're doing and you believe in the opportunity that's in front of you, how can you not move forward? How can you not believe in it? And none of any opportunity that you will ever be given will be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. God is the only perfect one. So with an opportunity that you so deeply want, you better expect failure. You better expect it and embrace it and learn from it. I think there's a part in here about success that it is amazing. And I have to, okay, success defined. We live in a culture that idolizes success and demonizes failure. But in God's kingdom, the outcome isn't the issue. Success isn't winning or losing. It's obeying. It's honoring God whether you're in the red or the black. It's praising God whether you win the election or lose it. It's giving God the glory whether you're in the win column or the loss column. In God's book, success is spelled stewardship. It's making the most of the time, talent, and treasure God has given you. It's doing the best you can with what you have where you are. Just as courage is not the absence of fear, success is not the absence of failure. Failure is a necessary step in every dream journey. I've written books that have been disappointments, and I've started businesses that have gone belly up. But in each instance, I've tried to learn the lessons those failures are trying to teach me. Then I've mustered the courage to try, and try again. If you don't try out, you'll miss out. Then you'll have to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Don't let the fear of failing keep you from trying. And I'm going to end there. Do not let the fear of failing keep you from trying. Keep trying. Don't give up. You have way too much at stake. I love you. See ya. Bye.